Right, I'll show you what I got. So we got this where we turn left for round Seafin footpath. You can hear the little fan running. So I have it on the lanyard. As we came up, it's not possible. Shit. I'm just gonna have to go back and see if we can get down that other way now. So that's weird. One minute this dude, this farmer, is standing talking to him, and he's just completely vanished, completely disappeared. This week we're back in the Mourne Mountains, and today we're going to be heading up to the derelict cottages of Glassdrummand townland. This once harsh farmland has been abandoned for generations, now given back to the mountain. But there's going to be also a twist to this today. Today I'm going to be testing out a few little gadgets I brought along the way. One of them is this, a portable cooling fan. As the summer days are coming in, it's going to be a lot hotter, so I want to try this out, and we'll test it along the way to see whether it's going to be practical or whether it's going to be unwanted weight just stuck in my backpack. Okay guys, that's us, we're on our way. So we've just parked up on the quarter road here. It's quite busy today so far. I like this part of the Mourne, so see, when I say busy, it's not like Donard busy, but you get a wee bit of me time more so up here. This is the fan. So it is, let me see, it's a Kazukazi, but this is the upgraded 10,000 milliamp waist clip fan, wearable, portable, personal, for body cooling up to 40 hours, heat stroke prevention. So yeah, we'll be testing it fully out, seeing whether again it's practical to bring it along, or is it just unwanted weight that I'll be carrying today. When I say unwanted weight, it's 276 grams, about 0.6 of a pound. And this is where we turn left for round Seafin footpath. I'm just up here. So it's running for a wee while now. If you can hear that in the background, listen. So that's setting number 3. I have it clipped onto my waistband. I can definitely feel the wind coming up through my shirt, so I'll do a part of it on the waist, and then I'll do part of it around the lanyard, blowing directly on the face, so there may be a wee bit of wind noise coming from it, but yeah, I can definitely feel it. As much as it's quite cloudy today, it's going to get up until about 16-17 degrees today, so today's going to be quite warm, and it is muggy. So yeah, we keep going on here, and then I'll just keep testing it out, and then we'll see further on up how much battery we've actually used on it. So when you get over the stile here, normally you would go up left, up here, to go up around, see if you can just follow the wall. You hear the wee fan in the background? It's actually a very welcoming feeling, so it is. I can actually feel the breeze blowing up through the t-shirt. We're following this wall out till we get to the bridge, on down the bottom here. Let's go. The wet patch that we came through there won't reflect on what Spence's River's going to be like, because I do have to cross over it. Now, do we go up this way or through here? So I did walk down there, but it's like really heavy thick bush there, so I take it because see there is like 2 little trails there. This is a worn trail too, so and try this way. Hopefully it's just not going to take us up round Stephen. I need to get to the bridge. What path we came up? It's not possible. Shit. I'm just going to have to go back and see if we can get down that other way now. Because I'm getting jagged here, something terrible. Flip me, so don't be coming up here. It shows you like on the tracking maps that you can't come up here, but maybe just because it's so badly overgrown. You just can't get up it. Let's see. That's a nuisance. Ow. Maybe give that all a wee trail that I went up first. Another go. Because I'm just getting pricked here, something terrible with all them wee spaggy thorns. I'll be testing out the new boots as well, guys. I got the new Cottages 500 mid heights. So there's another trail there, but that's going to take me up the top of Round Seaton. Right, so we can go up this way. I'm sort of zigzagging all over myself. So the farmer here has said to me to follow this way up. I was going to go back down, but he says to go on up this way here, and this will take me up over where I'm going. He says that I was right all along the bottom of there. I should have stayed on there, but he says it's powerful overgrown. Well, I'll keep going up this way. There is a couple of dry stone walls there that hopefully some way I'm going to get over them. Right, let's just keep going on up here. So if you want to come around Stephen, this is a more gentle approach. Right, where'd you go? Where'd he go from there? Where did he go? What's that way like? So that's weird. 1 minute this dude, this farmer, is standing talking to him, and he's just completely vanished, completely disappeared. And what did he say? This is like, where do I go from here? So I've came up from here, and look at this. This is a sheer cliff face. And then over here, I don't know, over here, this is mad. This is absolutely mad, guys. Look at this. Oh, it's just a sheer drop there. So unless he's went up there, which I am not going to be confident enough, guys, I'm just going to double back. I'm going to double back and go up that lane. That was my option 2 of doing. Just to the bridge, It's shorter, it's about 1.3 miles from there, so I just wanted to get a nice hike in, but it's for me, it's too dangerous. Look at this, like that's a huge drop down in there. So he's a farmer, he knows the land, but I don't know. So oh, my safety, my spider senses are tingling and they're going freaking bonkers here. So because I'm not familiar with this area, I'm not taking the chances. I'm just going to turn back, go back to the car and try the other lane. That's just back down on the little path here. You can hear the little fan running. So I have it on the lanyard. So it's been running for a good wee while now, and we're at 89%, and it's on. It was on 4 there. So there's your settings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there is, as you can hear, there's quite the blast of air coming from it. I think as a lanyard, wearing it as a lanyard with it directly on your face, it does cool you down that wee bit better, rather than having it blown up onto the t-shirt. It's more direct cooling on the actual face. We'll go over that direction, over towards St Paul's Quarry, and see if I can get up that lane. It looks like it's could be a private lane. The farmer says, yeah, you're fine, but it's always nice to ask first rather than trying to explain yourself afterwards. I'll head over towards where I want to go, and then I'll sort of play it by ear and see how I feel, or if there's anybody about, ask him, is it fine for me to park here? Right. So there you go, guys. It's all been a bit of a flop today. I did go over to round Seafin to see if I could get up to those little cottages, but my first attempt wasn't great. So what I did was, obviously I came back to the car, then I drove down to a couple of private lanes. You'll see at the end of Relive here where I went. The first one was, it just said no access. It was private land, no vehicle access. So I drove back down further towards St Paul's Quarry, and I had a chat with a lovely guy there on one of the lanes that I drove up, and he says, yeah, it is private, but listen, I don't mind you coming up here. You could turn the car around and you can walk up here if you want. So everything just wasn't going the right way, so I just didn't feel there was something there that was stopping me from going up there. So he did say he went up there the other week, that guy I was speaking to up the private lane, and he says it is immensely heavily overgrown. He says normally the farmer is on the ball, and he is normally has that all clipped back, but for some reason they just haven't got round to it yet. So he says, yeah, it's impossible. And the going up over the seafront, there is a couple of walls there, but yeah. So what I've done is, as they say, when the world gives you lemons, you make lemonade. So I've came back over. I drove about 15 miles around to the western Mournes, over towards where it was when the fires were here, just to see what the aftermath, to see whether anything sort of progressed, if the grass is growing back, and it has. Thorn Rock House looks completely different. I'm not going to go up there at one of the wee benches here, but I'm going to head back down to the Sandbank, and I'm going to get out my wee stove, and I'm going to shoot this other wee gadget that I have, that I was intending on trying to cook this little crispy pizza up in at the cottages, but it is what it is. I say it hasn't ruined my day, but I'm just raging that, you know, I didn't get up to the cottages because I was very, very interested about getting up there, but I say something stopped me from getting up there. But I'll show you what Thorn Rock looks like now. You may see it on the back. I may fly the drone over towards it, and you'll see within 7th of May was the last time I was up when I bumped into Stephen J. Reid. Yeah, so it's been about 3 weeks now, and you'll see the difference between now and back then. As you can see through the gap of the trees here, Rocky's starting to get its grass back. This is unbelievable. I mean, that was the whole side of this, the length of Thorn Rock, right up to Pierce's Castle. Obviously you can't see Pierce's Castle, but this area here, right up to the rock croc tops, was completely black. And you just see the way nature's just taking it back within 3 weeks. So what's it going to be like in another 3 weeks? But yeah, that's given me a wee bit of happiness for today. Yeah, but so as you can see, these little picnic benches aren't the greatest. They're all burnt and stuff. So I'm going to head back down to the Sandbank Car Park. The hen car park is what people call it. Get the wee stove set up. I'll show you this wee gadget that I have. Hopefully it might make this little crispy, tasty pizza that I have, a wee mini pizza with me. But yeah, we'll head down to Sandbank now. So we've came down to the Sandbank Car Park. Reason being is there's more benches. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, but there's also little barbecue parts on this. So right, I'll show you what I got. So we got this. This is like, it's kind of like a ridge monkey, right? So it's a toastie maker, right? Okay, so this is non-stick. These put two, obviously you put 2 wee bits of bread and whatever fillings, whatever. So it's non-stick. So I thought, rather than just doing toasty sandwiches, you ever see it like little Chicago town pizzas, right? So you can have your favourite snack up a mountain, if this works. So little Chicago town pizza, but we're thinking that once you put this inside, you need to keep flipping it like this and like this. But if I've got cheese and pepperoni and sauce on this little pizza, right, it's going to go everywhere. It's going to stick. So what I thought was, I'm going to add some extra mozzarella cheese on this. So what I thought was, the kind of, even though it's non-stick, it's still going to be messy and it could quite possibly burn. So I thought, right, what I'll do is, inside Tesco's you can buy these little toasty bags. So these are little toasty bags that you put inside your electric toaster. So I'm going to pop the Chicago Town mini pizza inside the bag, along with a wee bit of extra mozzarella cheese, and just try it and see if it works. You never know, this could be a new hack for having your favourite snack up a mountain. But yeah, I'll get this rigged up, I'll get my burner set up, and we'll see how it goes. Will it work or not? Right, let's get a wee burner fired up. I'm just going to put it on a low heat, guys, because with this being more of a direct flame, I don't want this to burn on me, because this is a really powerful little gas burner. I just want it on a low heat just to see what way it goes. So the fan is a complete success, guys. It is very powerful, as you can hear. The settings that's 5, and that is so cold on your face. I don't know how it's generating cold air, but it is generating a lot of cold air. I mean, it's very muggy today, and the air here is hot, but this little turbine here inside this, or little fan of whatever it is creating. So I'll be using it most of the day, and it's only at 89%. I'll turn the fan off. So there's another setting on it as well. So if you press a long press so you can see it's extremely bright, the LED light, and then it also has an SAS or SOS on it. I'm all over the left today, guys, because I'm on a bat. I'm off script. I'm just living here, so I am. But yeah, that's your SOS light. But what it also does, it also backs up as like a power bank too. So I'll show you that. So you just get a USB. Hold on. Just flip the pizza there. You get a USB lead, and you plug your USB into the side, and this will operate like a power bank to you, so it'll charge your phone as well. So as you can see, we will get our phone, plug it in, and it should come up charging. Does that say charging? Yeah, charging 99%. So at 99%, how long is it going to take it up till 100%? So we'll go into settings in the battery, and it does say so it's only 5 minutes to get 1% of charge left on the battery to get it fully charged up. So it's practical, you know what? And it only weighs just over half a pound, 276 grams. I would definitely suggest, you know, in the summer days where the hot weather is going to be, it's going to be powerful. As the summers are getting warmer. Hold on a second to make sure it's not burning. No, it sounds okay. Yeah, we'll just keep it on the low heat. It's just keep it on the low heat and just let it do its job. But yeah, in the summer it is going to be very, very hot. So this will be a welcoming asset. So you've got the lanyard, which is very strong. It's very, very, very strong. Even these little tiny wires, but it does have like 2 manganese steel clips on it. So you have the belt clip on here as well, and then you have the shirt clip. So you put this on your waist, and then you get your shirt, and you tuck your shirt down inside this bit, but this goes in around your body, and then it blows the wind up your t-shirt. So yeah, it's a Kazukaze. It was $29.99 from Amazon, but it has got, like, it does say that it will give you between 8 and 40 hours of continuous use of the fan. So we'll take it like 8 hours for it on level 5, and then 40 hours if it's on level 1. Plus it says it will get 1 good full phone charge out of it. Hold on, I'm just keeping an eye on this here so it doesn't burn on me. See the way it's starting to make a wee crisscross pattern on it now inside the little bag. And again, it's going to keep it tidy. It's going to keep the mess down to minimum. See what this side's starting to look like. Oh, we're getting, yeah. I wonder, is that even starting to crisp? No, it's still very soft, but turn it up a wee bit more. See, I don't want to. See, we're starting to. Yeah, it's too high. Yeah, but it's only. I think it was only like 15 quid, and it's not thick. But you're not stuck to sandwiches. If you wanted, you could stick pork sausages in there. You could throw a bit of bacon. You could throw an egg in. I see, because it's non-stick, guys. I mean, the world's your oyster with this wee thing of what you want to put inside it. But for toasties, they're brilliant. You just butter both sides, throw your bread in there along with your fillings, and then within a few minutes it's crisped up. I've taken it out of it is quite crispy. I'm going to put this over and just see if I can take it out of the bag now that it's been cooking for a while in the bag. There's a little bag there. We'll just see if it out of the bag and get a more direct heat on until it might crust it up a wee bit better, but it's actually looking pretty okay, guys. This might actually work. I don't know about putting it on direct on from frozen like the way it was at the start off. So the bag is handy. Let me see if I'm going to flip this and just to see what the base is like. So yeah, we're getting the crust, but what's it sound like? Oh wow, that's crispy. That's crispy, guys. That might be us. Let's have a wee look. Yeah, I think that's us, right? Taste test. Well, let's get our wee pizza out. And this is another thing, it does separate. It will come in two pieces. So it will act like a little pan too for you. Guys, this is nicely cooked. Well, let's get a wee cut on it here, and then see if this is going to work. It is actually, oh, it is so hot. Well, let's see. Oops. Moment of truth. Chicago Town pizza, mini pizzas. Oh. Oh my god. That is piping hot. And you can see, it's so hot. Oh my goodness. And it's crispy. If you can hear, like, oh. It's got a little bit crispy base on it too. Oh, that is hot. So, oh my goodness. So, today wasn't a complete flop. We got to use the fan. We got to use the little griddle pan as well. This is the sort of thing that I was talking about back on the 7th of May, the thing that I bought, but I just didn't feel comfortable about lighting fires in the mornings just after the fires. But yeah, so it's not a flop, it does work. I'd say your little Chicago Town mini pizzas. Heck, one of the little toastie makers, and your little toastie bag, it'll do the trick for you. Okay, so that's been me. I've been David. This has been David Taking the Health. Unfortunately, we didn't get up to the cottages today, but that's going to be another day on another video. I will put up the video that the bit of the fiasco of trying to get up to the wall. But I say it is what it is. But yeah, thanks for coming along. As always, look after yourself, keep smiling, happy hiking, and we'll see you in the next one.
This is your bloody satire, dressed up clean, walking the wire. Every cut is dressed as grace, every bruise erased in place. You call it love, you call it art, but I can hear the hidden part, laughing low beneath the choir in your quiet, bloody satire.